For some, March means the start of spring and warm weather. However, for sports fans, it means that madness has arrived. The NCAA Men's Division I Basketball National Championship, better known as March Madness, is an annual tournament featuring 68 of the best American collegiate teams competing to determine which school's basketball program reigns superior. The name Madness comes from the sheer number of games being played across the country each day of the tournament. Fans love the tournament, evident by the 60 to 100 million brackets filled out each year in an effort to correctly predict the outcome of all 63 games to win money and pride. You don't have to be a basketball fan to enjoy March Madness, as the single elimination and high-stakes format provides entertainment for even casual viewers. It's also a chance for basketball fans to get a first look at some of the talent in the upcoming NBA draft. Historically, UCLA holds the crown with 11 national championships, but even their spot in the competition isn't guaranteed, as they've failed to qualify twice out of the last 6 tournaments. More than 350 schools from around the country compete all season to try and qualify for one of the 68 spots available. But before we get into how the tournament works, let's explain how these schools even make it, because for a lot of programs, playing in the tournament is a huge accomplishment in itself. First, 32 of the 68 available spots are reserved for the champions of each conference around the country. For some, like the Western Athletic Conference, winning the championship is the only ticket into the tournament, whereas for more prestigious conferences like the Pac-12 or Big Ten, the most talented teams still have a chance to get in even if they don't win their conference. But how do they decide which teams get the other 36 spots? On the second Sunday of March, also known as Selection Sunday, a committee sits down to decide which schools earn the other 36 spots. Teams who make the tournament on Selection Sunday receive at-large bids and are generally from college basketball's top conferences such as the ACC, Big 12, and Big East. The committee can select any number of at-large schools from each conference, but they are usually decided based on record on the road, strength of schedule, the eye test, and a whole bunch of other factors that nobody besides the committee truly understands. This process often leads to some heavy reactions when the tournament bracket is announced at the end of Selection Sunday. Once the 68 teams are decided, the committee ranks the schools top to bottom to determine seeding, and each team is given a spot on the 68-team single-elimination knockout tournament, which is split into 4 regional divisions: West, East, Midwest, and South. The first round of competition is known as the First Four and features 1 game in each division. This round cuts the number of teams down from 68 to 64. Following the First Four is the first and second rounds, which take place in various host cities around the country. After the second round is when Cinderella stories often emerge and fans start carving out their next NBA favorites. The Sweet 16 and the following Elite 8 rounds will be hosted in 4 different cities representing each division. This year, Las Vegas will host the West, New York City's Madison Square Garden in the East, Louisville, Kentucky for the South, and the Midwest games will be played in Kansas City. These rounds are also single elimination. After the Elite 8 rounds are finished, the 4 division winners will head to Houston for the Final Four. Michael Jordan's alma mater, the North Carolina Tar Heels, hold the record for the most Final Four appearances with 21. It's one of the final destinations in the March Madness tournament, with the East and West and South and Midwest champions competing in the semifinal for a spot in the championship game. The winner is then forever declared an NCAA national champion, one of the most difficult and prestigious basketball awards a team can win.